minding my business, officer. I'm minding my business. Please just leave me alone. I told you the last time. Please just leave me alone. Please don't touch me. Don't touch me. Listen, don't touch me, please. Do not touch me. Put your hand behind your back. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Once again, police beating up on people. Back up right here. Back up and get on.
Black or white, I hear this day and night. I hear the arguing that always brings up problems that leads to fights and destruction of everything we've been constructing. I feel a sense of disruption between the race corruption. And it's crazy to think that a child, man, woman, whoever you may be, can be stereotyped simply by the color of a skin. It's like we're both fighting to win this war on race. And instead of moving forward, we're just slowing down the pace. Instead of moving all together, we trip one another in this walk towards peace. Instead of making everything calm and ease and moving towards this perfect world that we seek, we reach out and push one another. Not for good but for evil, fighting to be one, but one group is never equal. And instead of breaking this curse that we have set, we continue to make sequels. We may not all be the same, but in the end, aren't we all people? And in the system that we're supposed to trust is the same one that breaks us. And instead of making a system, we actually let it make us. We abide by the rules based on our history, not literally but figuratively. And it still remains a mystery how we've been together so long but still live separately. Maybe it's meant to be, or maybe it's just not. Because in the end, each other is all we got. When did it become okay to judge someone off their appearance? The same ones who protect us are the same ones that we're fearing. After hearing all this chaos, kids dying every day, but that never seems to pay off. We continue to hate one another without ever taking a day off. And instead of strengthening our system, we continue to let it stay soft. So we riot in the streets and protest, but at the end, it's fighting one another, even making any progress. Instead of thinking with our conscience and taking it straight to Congress, we bash one another and we leave hateful comments. We fight the wrong people, we fight ourselves. Instead of moving all together and attempting to actually help, we blame everyone else instead of blaming ourselves. We blame a specific set of people for one person's hate. Little do we realize that some of those same race of people shouldn't even have to relate under the same subject of this fight of race. So we waste our time and point fingers at a specific place. And all I can think is what a waste. A waste of time blaming those who only want to make the future what we all want to make it. A constant cycle, but no one ever wants to break it. Instead of staying awakened and walking down the path of greatness, we take things forsaken and don't even realize that we're making the same thing that we attempting on breaking. All we need is one voice and all we need is one statement. And in the end, we'll know that's all we ever needed to make it. Because this is an abomination. After hearing every conversation between different congregations, we still can't come together and form a constellation. Because I dream of being in a nation where without any sort of relation, we can come together and put an end to the segregation. Through peace and meditation, not violence and cancellation. I dream of a world where I can no longer live in fear, where we no longer cry tears of sorrow. So be the hand that borrows. Whether your hands are black or white, let your hands lead the follow.